The Cartoon Network gives you great cartoons all day, every day, but you're still hungry for more.
Give me more!
All right, you cartoon hogs, feast on this. 3 hours every Sunday afternoon for a super chunk of one of your favorite toon stars, like Johnny Quest.
Give me more!
Or Godzilla.
Give me more!
Oh, you little piggy.
Super Chunk!
3 straight hours, one great toon star. It's Super Chunk. Sundays at 4 on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.
The Cartoon Network gives you toons day and night, but you still want more.
Give me more!
All right, you cartoon hogs. How about a 3-hour super chunk of one great toon star every Sunday? It's Super Chunk. Sundays at 4, only on the Cartoon Network. He's unstoppable, and so is his bodyguard. It's a 3-hour super chunk of the ultimate adventurer, Johnny Quest. Super Chunk, Sunday at 4, on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network. Super Chunk! Get along, little doggies. Big dog plus little dog equals a super chunk of 2 stupid dogs.
Saturday at 4, on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.
The Centurions, mighty warriors who fuse with powerful machines to conquer evil and protect the planet. You think they have time in their busy schedule to star in a 3-hour super chunk? You betcha!
Super Chunk!
Next Saturday at 4, only on
Cartoon Network. Super Chunk!
Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla.
And Godzuki!
It's a 3-hour super chunk of Godzilla. Saturday beginning at 4, on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network. Super Chunk!
Chipmunks, a monkey roll chipmunks, a dingle-dee-dop chipmunks, doing a Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's a super chunk of the hippest brother trio sings, you know who. Sorry, fellas, we're talking about Alvin and the Chipmunks. Saturday at 4 on Cartoon Network. Brought to you by the Chipmunk Adventure from Universal Studios Home Video. Available March 17th wherever videos are sold.
Man, what a weird collection of freaks. They make 9-inch nails look boring. It's a super chunk of the impossible. Sunday at 4 on the only network that can satisfy your toon hanker.
Cartoon Network.
We've got a 3-hour super chunk of the wildest, craziest, laziest dog of them all, a pup named Scooby-Doo. Sunday at 4 on the only network for Scooby lovers.
Cartoon Network.
Longer than Olive's beezer, bigger than Pluto's pecs, fuller than a certain sailor's tight little shirt. 3 hours full. It's a super chunk of Popeye. Sunday at 4 on the only network that can satisfy your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.
All right, you cartoon hogs, meet your leader. The Cartoon Network has 3 hours of the biggest ham in the business. It's a super chunk of Porky Pig. Sunday at 4 on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.
It's hyper western, highfalutin, and gun shooting, toon style. It's a 3-hour super chunk of Quick Draw McGraw. Sunday at 4 on the only network brave enough.
Cartoon Network.
Look out, James Bond. This secret agent's got a mole for a sidekick. It's a 3-hour chunk of Secret Squirrel. Sunday at 4 on the only network with a toon security clearance.
Cartoon Network.
Casper may be a friendly ghost, but the bad guys are scared straight by this invisible cop. It's a super chunk of Casper and the Angels. Sunday at 4 on the only network that can feed your toon hunger.
Cartoon Network.
I'm Dexter, and starring in this super chunk, resulting in the greatest duration of true genius you can see on Cartoon Network.
Lucky viewer. Dexter's super chunk is next on Cartoon Network.
Don't go away, little piggies. My super chunk will be right back on Cartoon Network.
Oh, yeah.